I love it when people criticize video games they're not gonna play. When people criticize movies they're not gonna watch. When people make judgments about things, when they criticize things that have absolutely no relation to them whatsoever. This is an ongoing battle people have had with Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, of course, being the newest game from the studio behind NIKKE. 2 tweets were made in the last 24 hours that really caught my attention. I follow Stellar Blade. I've been covering Stellar Blade for years. The first one was made from Pio. PS5 first-party exclusive Stellar Blade has the big-time Korean model Shin Jae-yoon as the model. The reason they are using her for this model is that they wanted the most attractive-looking body for the user. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. I am more than happy having an attractive male or female character. We like looking at pretty things, so it makes sense that we would enjoy looking at pretty characters. It's just unfortunate that for whatever reason in today's social media society, that's a bad thing, and that is frowned upon. Being attractive is actually a negative thing, which means I have absolutely nothing to worry about. The second tweet was from Culture Crave. The Stellar Blade devs say they put special attention into Eve, the main character, in Stellar Blade's unique assets. That is what they see the most of, so we thought this was pretty important. What a chat developer. That's what they're gonna be looking at. We might as well focus on it, make it look as plump and... Oh boy. So I went and did a little bit of Googling because I was curious if I could locate the interview where he said this. I found 2 different articles, one from Bounding the Comics, the other from Games Radar. Before we jump into and read these though, I want to take a moment to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I'm struggling to say all of this in one breath. Now, let's get back to Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade's director rejects criticisms of lead character's sex appeal. I don't want to see something normal. I want to see something more ideal. I can totally understand that. As someone that is unattractive myself, I am more than happy being able to inhabit the body of someone that is more attractive. I don't find anything wrong with that. Rather than giving in to the outrage levied against the attractive design of this game's lead female character, the director, Kyung-tae Kim, is standing behind his creative vision, as we all should. There is nothing, absolutely fucking nothing wrong with having an attractive character, be it male or female. And then in the very same article here, there's a link about Square Enix's ethics department censoring that one specific scene from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. A third-person action game that features a mix of Nier Automata, Devil May Cry 5, and a little bit of Metal Gear Rising Revenge. I think, honestly, it also kind of reminds me very strongly of Bayonetta. One of Stellar Blade's most distinguishable features is its depiction of Eve herself. Based on a full body scan of Korean model Shin Jae-yoon, the heroine's appearance is both equal parts feminine and sexually appealing, a stark contrast to the usual character designs that are typically born out of today's overly puritanical and realistic representation-obsessed media ecosystem. Which is why I think, honestly, NIKKE is as popular as it is. Now, I remember when it was first confirmed that Shin Jae-yoon was the model, the real model for the game, people were like, there is absolutely no way a human being can look like that. And then they were promptly proven wrong. Kim has affirmed that he has no interest in changing course. When it comes to Eve's design, we put special attention on the back of the character because the player is always facing the back of the character when they're playing. See, I've actually been asked this question before. Hey, Stix, why do you always play female characters? This is your answer. This is why. I do like, though, that he has been accused of sexism. There are actually tweets here. Okay.
The side ponytail too, girl. She needs a bow.
She looks like she's 16.
New Yorkers react to Stellar Blade. Is this an actual thing? No freaking way. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. We gotta take a look at this. There's no way someone actually went out there. 1.2 million views. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
She looks 14. And with the side ponytail too, girl. She needs a bow.
She looks like she's 16.
Oh, hell nah. It looks nothing like her.
Do you not know what? Do you not understand that the scanning of the character, the scanning of the human being is altered after being, it is literally digitally altered after being scanned. You think Joel from The Last of Us looks like Troy Baker? No.
It's like two different people.
It's perfectly fine to have an animation style, especially in a game, but when you're appropriating someone else's image and then changing it, it becomes an issue.
That is what they do in video games all the time. Excuse me, what?
She needs a little bow, and she's on her way into middle school. I just don't get her at all. Like, that nose.
The nose is very different. Yeah.
Wait, the nose? What we're insulting her nose? Oh my god.
The nose is very different.
Yeah, that nose is definitely not Asian. She's Wasian. They took a
Did she just call her Wasian? What? Oh my god. Okay.
a white woman and supplemented some white woman DNA into this girl to make her a little more white. Because that is not what I just saw. She just looks bland to me.
She looks bland. Oh my god.
How old do you think this character looks?
A lot younger. I don't know, like they took away like what was unique about her. If you're working on the physics of the way her body moves rather than the physics of the actual game, which you can see in there does not look great, that's how you know that you've messed up.
Jesus. Right. Seems like they're over-sexualizing her.
Yeah, definitely over-sexualizing her.
Have they never played Bayonetta? Have they never played Resident Evil, Devil May Cry? Have they not played Nier Automata? All games that are largely successful and have very attractive characters, both male and female in them.
Stellar Blade.
That's the title of a game that would do this.
What does that even mean? That is the title of a game that would do this. Stellar Blade. What?
That's the title of a game that would do this. I think it's just men that's never touched a woman in their life,
You know, I don't understand why she has such a grudge against how she looks.
Not knowing what the fuck they look like. And so they're like, this is what women in my video games always looked like. So why are we changing it? It's like,
I mean, there's no need to be jealous, okay?
because it's not real, bro. You're living in a fantasy. Wake up. This isn't the Matrix.
Okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, she kind of reminds me of one of those characters from the McDonald's Happy Meals, like Ronald McDonald's little sister or something. I don't know. Wow. That is just baffling to me. Here you have a beautiful character based on a beautiful human being being attacked by God knows how many people because they are pretty. Then there is a Reset Era thread where players have been criticizing her as well. Blatant sexualization. Of course, they push the jiggle physics to the max. What is wrong with that? There is nothing at all wrong with it. Come on. If this is an issue for you, just don't play the game. Choice to present a character with such a sexually appealing design has become somewhat of a brave thing to be going for or attempting. Kim told the outlet that in terms of the very harsh reaction Eve may elicit from global audiences, i.e. the terminally online Western. I personally think that compared to movies, animations, manga, and so on, people are especially strict towards games. You know what? That is a very valid point. Why are we not up in arms about all the really hot anime characters? In games, there's all the views that people have, which are not always positive about unrealistically beautiful characters. To this end, the director then bluntly admitted, honestly, when I play a game, I'd like to see someone who's better looking than myself. Same here. Same here. I love pretty looking characters in my video games. I said it. Is there anything wrong with that? No, there isn't. I like pretty people in my movies. Playing video games allows for a suspension of disbelief. It allows for you to inhabit a world that is not our own, where there are fucking dragons, goblins, people shooting fireballs. Why are pretty characters so hard to fathom? That is what I want, he concluded. I don't want to see something normal. I want to see something more ideal. I think it's very important in a form of entertainment. This is, after all, entertainment targeted for adults. Exactly. 100%. And I love how triggered people are getting about this online. God forbid we have an attractive character that isn't a stick figure. How horrible that must be. Now this is funny. This generally is. This is continuing to escalate further and further, which just absolutely baffles me. But at the same time, I am 100% glad the human being, the model they used here for the character, I am glad that they are not pandering to people that are requesting they censor the game. It doesn't need it. Now, if Stellar Blade is not a game you're all interested in though, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you.